Tonight to help Californians save water. One is in the form of legislation, the other a documentary. As News Channel 3's Beth Farnsworth reports, both deal with our state's rare and precious resource.
Steve Nicolaitis says he's no water expert. He's just a 66-year-old grandfather witnessing what was once unthinkable, the West drying up, our glaciers, lakes, and rivers slowly dissipating.
And I just really don't want to be on my deathbed saying goodbye to my two little granddaughters and say, I'm sorry, we had it all and we used it all up and there's nothing left. Not a single one of us can live without water.
The Carpinteria filmmaker created Eyes on the Sky more than a year ago. And now, 4 years into a record drought, his documentary is gaining traction.
I mean, I say in the movie, so who do you think should get the water? The mothers and fathers and kids in the cities, or the industries that employ them, or the farmers who make the food that feeds everybody? It's, you know, there's no simple answer.
Nicolaitis' film has had 8 community screenings, followed by town hall meetings about water. His next scheduled audience will be sanitation managers from throughout California, meeting next month in San Diego.
We could live without a road, a freeway. We could live without electricity even, but nothing, not an animal, not a plant, not a human being can live without water.
Yeah, I mean, this is a dry creek at this point.
Matt Naftali has his eyes on a different earthly spot, the ground.
In general, water's been neglected as a subject.
The manager of Santa Barbara County's water agency admits California's water supply has been mismanaged.
I will say that the current system has led to a significant reduction in groundwater supplies in some areas.
One example is the Cuyama Basin.
In that area, it's pretty dry, and so it's not likely that it would recover to previous levels, in anyone's lifetime here.
The hope is the Sustainable Groundwater Management Act, or SGMA, will put the Golden State back on the right path.
Currently, we're doing a study of all potential water supplies into the future.
The legislation puts control of groundwater supplies at the local level. The act ensures that water quality stays pure and levels don't drop significantly, among a host of other restrictions. Still, 7 months into the legislation, Santa Barbara County is still figuring out how to implement SGMA.
It takes time, particularly for the state, to come out with guidelines.
I think that what all of us have learned in the last 10 years watching all of our governments, from city to county to state to federal, is that they have a hard time getting anything done.
You have 165 water districts in the county of Ventura. So coordination of those plans is very difficult.
Simply put, there's too much demand and not enough supply.
Nicolaitis' film touches on spikes in record temperatures worldwide and spikes in population. He has 2 key messages for Californians: push for ways to reclaim water and don't count on another winter.
I really believe, because of the warming of the earth, that we should stop using the word drought and we should start calling it the new normal.
In Santa Barbara, Beth Farnsworth, News Channel 3.